I'm reading this testimony on behalf of my husband. My wife joined this commission before I did. I used to drop at the church gate and go to my own place of worship. That continued until September 2021, when God clearly directed me to Winners Chapel and said, this is now your place of worship. When I told my wife I would be joining her that Sunday, she was surprised. Since then, I have committed myself to obeying every instruction from God and his servants, especially in kingdom advancement. Before joining this commission, my family went through a terrible season of death. My father died in 2016, my mother died in 2018. My father-in-law died in 2019, my sister-in-law died in 2019, my brother-in-law died in 2020. 4 deaths in 4 years. At the same time, I was struggling financially. The first message I heard when I joined this commission, church said, if you worship here faithfully for 3 months, your life does not change, you are free to live. I served faithfully for 3 months and my life began to change. One major testimony, death was abolished from my family. We are exempted from the plague of death. I'm a realtor. We purchased over 100 acres of land in Asaba that was heavily contested by notorious land grabbers. It was known that once they seized the land, no one recovered it. But those who tried to recover their lands were killed or were shot. 2 policemen assigned to guard us were shot dead at that land. I was standing between them. I had received a phone call and stepped aside. Within 5 minutes, I shifted to answer my call. They were gone dead. But the God of this commission exempted me from. During this battle, one day in church, while praying, God spoke to me about the Moody church compound. Whenever it rained, members folded their trousers and removed their shoes to enter because of waterlogging. I obeyed by God's grace. I undertook the filling, landscaping, and interlocking of the entire church compound, nearly 40 million naira. The land issue was unresolved yet. Later, while praying again, God instructed me to build a befitting church secretariat and teen church. After approval, I started immediately. Within 4 months, the building stood completed. At one point during construction, I felt overwhelmed seeing how much work was left. Then God said to me, be happy that I choose you for this assignment. I realigned myself and supernatural speed take over. On December 14, 2025, I handed the project over to church. After that, mysteriously, peacefully, we repossessed over our 100 acres of land that has been contested and battled for 7 years. Today, development has begun to the amazement of many who believe it was impossible. The God of this commission is too faithful to fail. Through obedience, he has exempted us from death and restore our property. To God alone be the glorified.
Put your hands together for Jesus. Hallelujah.